Hi, Wilson. How are you doing? Thank you for having me on Wilson's World.
I am so glad you are here, North Carolina Wildlife Federation. Later on today, you are doing something really cool that I'm so glad I stumbled upon, the Venus flytrap. And listen, there's a lot of people new to the Charlotte area, as you know, new to the Carolinas. They may think they kind of know it's not just the character on WKRP in Cincinnati back in the day. Google it, kids. There's these plants, the Venus flytrap. They're in the Carolinas.
That is completely accurate. So I didn't know this coming from the like northeast area, but actually the Venus flytrap is found in North Carolina. It's a native species to North and South Carolina, which is just too cool. I'm sure a lot of us have had a Venus flytrap plant in our house and they've put it by a window and trying to keep tons of light, give it good water and everything, but these are actually found in the wild, and they're in the coastal plain. So if you go over to the Wilmington area, you can find these awesome Venus flytraps over there, and they need fire to live, which is super cool. So they have to be burned in order to be over there. And something else cool about them that maybe some folks don't know. So they don't only eat insects, they can eat meat actually as well. So they can eat any type of meat. So not that they'd be able to fit a full bird in their mouth, but they can eat different types of meat, which is awesome. And they are an endangered species, so we're trying to look out for them, get them planted out there, protect them on public and the private lands as well. So we're just excited to be doing this series, a webinar series.
Well, and that's what's going on. You've got another one coming up later on today, I think lunchtime, noon, which would be great for everybody to check out right there. But you've already kind of told us some stuff around homeschool that I didn't, I kind of knew they ate bugs and stuff, but meat, that's totally not creepy at all. We're going to talk more about this a little bit later on the hour. But if people want to tune in today, what do they need to do?
Yeah, so you can actually just go to ncwf.org and you can go to our events calendar and you can sign up for the upcoming webinar happening today at noon. So we've had one webinar already, and that will be on YouTube soon. So you can watch the first one if you missed it. But we have the second one coming up at noon today. We would love to have adults, kids, anyone on. It's a fascinating subject. We all love Venus flytraps. How could you not? So yeah, definitely please go on to ncwf.org and sign up today. It's
We're
going to be
going to
great.
tell you more about the North Carolina Wildlife Federation and Venus flytraps coming up here in just a little bit. It's Wilson's World, WCCB Charlotte. We'll be back.
Yeah, so the North Carolina Wildlife Federation, we were started in 1945, and we work from the mountains to the coast, and we protect species, all species, from monarchs to elk and black bear in the mountains on the coast. So we really work for all species, and we do this by speaking to people and doing an education program or doing a conservation project or working on a policy topic. So we kind of cover the whole gamut of things. We have a chapter network across the state of awesome people who love wildlife and want to get outside. And we just love working with people and wildlife. That's what's so important to us.
I mean, growing up here in the Carolinas, I remember seeing the logo around, traveling around, and just stuff like that. And I just love that it's a federation because it just sounds, I don't know, I just imagine, I've always wanted to go to a convention with a federation, and it would be a lot of fun. That's why I said the crazy party thing.
We would love to have you. Yes.
When we get back to that, where we're going out and about, we're going to definitely do some stuff with you all because we've been talking about so much of that here virtually with homeschool. We've learned so much here over the past year. There's another opportunity a little bit later on today, the Venus flytrap. And we already learned a little bit more on this one. Why are you guys focusing on the Venus flytrap so much?
Yeah, so I met a woman named Julie Moore, and she is with Southern Conservation Partners, and she started the Venus Flytrap Champions program. And this is a consortium that's bringing together partners like us from across the whole state to work on the Venus flytrap. And we're working on protecting them on public and on private land. But a big part of protecting any species is just getting people to know about them. So we all know about how cool it is. You know, it can eat meat, it can eat insects, but we don't know that they're found on the coast here. A lot of people don't even realize that they are native to our state, which is just super cool. So we became a part of this network, and now we're just working on this on a statewide basis. And we thought a webinar series is a great way to be able to reach out to people right now. Everyone's home, so it's perfect.
It's a really, really cool thing. Definitely kid friendly later on today. They've already had one that's going to be up on the YouTube. If you can't watch it today, you can get signed up for one of the other ones coming up. It's a whole series they're doing, or watch them a little bit later on at your convenience. Where can people go and find out more?
Yes, thank you. So if you'd like to go to ncwf.org, North Carolina Wildlife Federation, ncwf.org, you can go on there and we have an events calendar, and you can go ahead and click on today if you'd like to sign up for today, or next Wednesday, because this is a 3-part series every Wednesday at noon, and you can tune into the Venus Flytrap webinar. We have webinars on so many different topics, from pollinators to foxes to everything in between. So go ahead and take a look at the calendar and sign up.
I love it. Venus Flytrap later on today. Make sure you sign up. Tara, thank you so much. We'll speak again.
Thanks so much, Wilson. I appreciate you having us.
Great stuff right there. Hey, it's Wilson's World, WCCB Charlotte. We'll be back.